How different things could have been. Think back to all those key moments. Faris, the penalty that was saved by Nadeo.
You wonder what Shin Tae-yong was thinking in those moments. He looked bemused, didn't he? Because he was trying to point at the ball, and as if Pratama hadn't hit, got the ball, and the penalty looked like it was all over, didn't it? At that point, how this has swung back and forth, but now very much firmly in Indonesia's favour. Singapore need 2 goals to force penalties. Shada. Lovely work. It's gone right over the goalkeeper. It will be offside. Knocked away by Witan Sulaiman. Now it'll be Indonesia looking to soak up as much time as possible.
Yeah, he's off. That counts as a deliberate clearance, attempt to clear by the defender though.
Yeah, otherwise that wouldn't have been offside. Work their way through. Faris doing really well. That's what he's so good at doing. Can't bag it. Wasn't happy with that decision.
It's good work from Faris. A couple of players on him, still manages to find that gap. These set piece situations, this is where Singapore can be a threat. It's arm pulled back by Alkin back in there.
That header away by Pratama. Faris. This is where they could get stretched. Irfan steaming down the middle. Looking for Witan Sulaiman. I can just take his time, wait for that support. That's again another very poor ball from him. Nazrul easily cuts that out. There's Hanis Harun. Shada. Quick touch football here from Singapore. They look to get the ball up the field. Tajeri. And Shaul Anwar. They wanted a better ball than that. Good trap there, wasn't it, from Witan? Indonesia lining up here. Irfan! Somehow he got that away. Hassan Famouz, look at his face.
I think he's saying he couldn't see the ball. Hassan had to react very late to that. He couldn't see the shot as he came in.
Another corner for Indonesia. They've had 15 of them now. Taking it short. Here's Egy Maulana. It will be key, you think, in the final. Oh, lovely interchange of passes here. Singapore want to get on with it. Nasrul Nazari.
Well, here, wonderful work from Kane. Great defending from Iksan. To come across, crucial interception from Iksan as Singapore get forward with Faris Ramli.
Oh, that was hopeful at best from Faris. Russian of the semi-final, Thailand-Malaysia in 2018, when Adisak had the ball, had a penalty, and he missed it in the last seconds of the game. Similar situation, and Malaysia went through to the final. Very similar drama.
You know, this competition has got that about it, right?
Lovely work there from Egy Maulana.
The ability to draw out the best from the players in this region. Squeeze every ounce of effort and quality, because we've touched on this, about how big this competition is for these teams, for these players.
Here's Amarul Adli. We'll see a lot more of the ball in this second period of added time. Great one from Iksan. He just looks around because he's also wondering why there's a lack of bookings. He had to go to the referee earlier.
That's a yellow card for Egy. That's a yellow card. Look, 1-2, he's passed him. He wants to exchange jerseys with Iksan. I don't know how Egy's got away with that.
That's the point that Iksan is trying to make there as well. But it's fallen here. Oh, so close. Faris Ramli, of all people, he's absolutely desperate to get on the score sheet.
Shadat putting another one in, and they win the first ball in the set piece here. Just can't quite wrap his foot around it enough to get it on target. He's trying, desperately working to try and make up for a penalty that was saved.
4.5 minutes plus added time for Singapore to get 2 goals. Indonesia can taste it now, can't they? They're almost there. 9 men of Singapore have to throw absolutely everything at this now. Here's Witan Sulaiman. What a threat he's been. Kadek Agung. Oh, we find Evan Dimas. Now Shawal. And Amrad is taking advanced positions. Faris. Still Faris. Just haven't got the bodies, have they, Russian?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's only got Iksan and Shawal to really hit in those situations. Shadat, that lone man in midfield for Singapore.
Here's Witta. They can take their time now, of course, Indonesia. Pratama Arhan.
Yeah, another wonderful player, a young player. So exciting to watch Pratama Arhan. Give and go. He's going to quite take it in his stride. I mean, I was looking around this stadium, and what's from a Singaporean fan's perspective, and I think what will be a boost to this Singapore side on the pitch is that people haven't really been leaving early.
I don't see how anyone could. It's been that kind of game. Here's Tajani. Almost an air of resignation now around the stadium. Shadan. Out wide here to Nazrul Nazari. Bit of a short pass. Got away with that one. Haris Harun. It's about the furthest we've seen him up the pitch. He's been caught out here. 4 against 2. And that could well be another red card. what's coming next, doesn't he? 3 red cards for Singapore tonight. So who is going to go in goal? It's just...
Amirul was trying to play them offside there, but Nazrul kept going with his run. Played a couple of Indonesian players onside. And Irfan. Once he gets past Hassan, he knows what's coming.
Sip.
3 red cards.
Wow.
In one game. Iksan, it looks like he's going to go in goal. He's going to have to change jersey as well.
Well, they're taking off their star striker and putting him in goal. I remember once star striker doing that in the Premier League. It didn't work out so well for him. But he gets justifiable applause here. He apologises to the crowd. But he has been superb for Singapore today, hasn't he? And throughout the tournament.
Yeah, and he's getting applause from his...
Mantap.
Kasetnya rusak. Kasetnya kono yang rusak.
Iya.
Kasetnya siaran yang rusak. Film komputernya diubah. Nyapo.
It's automatic.
Rather odd way to end things. But here, can Iksan claim a clean sheet for himself. Cutting up rope. And it's a great save by Iksan, who smashes that forward. I'm not really going to get to that. He smashes it right out.
What a roll as well. From the fans.
It's kind of got the fans going again.
It has. Brilliant. Wonderful atmosphere. Listen, this game is going into the AFF Suzuki Cup Classic match form.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Evan Dimas, Indonesia, looking for one more perhaps. Shadan. And we have just witnessed one of the classic AFF Suzuki Cup matches. In the history of this competition, I don't think we've seen much more drama than this. Tears for Singapore. They're on their knees, they're on the ground. There's dejection all around, but Russian, they should hold their heads up high tonight because they were within whisker of creating one of the biggest upsets in this competition's history.
Yeah, they certainly can. What an incredible game of football. And I think the fans here can be really so proud of the performance of their team. They've given everything. They fought. Faris Ramli, it's going to take a bit of time for him to get over this. He will feel the weight of it. He'll feel that responsibility. A huge moment, that penalty that was saved by Nadeo. But he can't discount the final of the Singapore side. Things went against them, and at one point it looked like they were going to end up potentially winning this match. But credit to Indonesia, they make their 6th AFF Cup final. And could this be the generation of Indonesian players who go on and break that 5 finals before this, no title? Can they go on and be the side that creates history for their nation? Congratulations to them.
Yeah, they have been thrilling throughout this competition. Absolutely no doubt scoring yet more goals again. This is really, really good to see. They've come over to commiserate with Faris Ramli. Take a breath. Wherever you are watching this around the world, this has been a spectacular advancement for Southeast Asian football. The final score here at the National Stadium. It's Indonesia 4, Singapore 2. Delight for the Indonesian fans, of course, as it's final number 6. Singapore, for only the 2nd time in their history, failed to get into the finals in their 6th semi. But boy, had they pushed their opponents all the way. It has absolutely everything in this game. Goals, red cards, contentious decisions. The atmosphere, Russian. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah. Classic. An all-time classic. And the fans are still around in the stadium, waiting to clap off the team.
I must ask in Russian though, at the end of all this, again, see, he's inconsolable, and you can completely understand that. But it's not on him. When you look at this, the talking point here should never be about the referee.
No, but they do at times have an impact on matches, and that's why I think in the general world of football, VAR was introduced to try and help them out with these decisions, with difficult situations. But they can't keep harping on that. There's no VAR in this edition of the competition. We've just got to go with what we've got, and this is how football used to be before VAR, how it is still now in some parts of the world. And listen, it's football. It happens. And that's why lots of people say football is like life, right? Things happen to you, there are injustices at times. You have to somehow overcome that, and you have to somehow get over that and fight against these situations and show what you can do when the chips are down.
And boy, did Singapore show that fight tonight. Indonesia were cruising. They thought they had this game in the bag. They kind of took the foot off the pedal, lost their composure. Singapore hit back. That free kick from Shadon Sulaiman looked like it was the pivotal moment. Indonesia were dead and buried, it looked like. Nothing was going in their favour, and they got a contentious third goal though.
Think back to the faces, second goal, the equaliser. Think back to the faces of Hasnawi, of Egi, when things weren't going for them after Shadon scored their free kick, and it looked like that place in the final was slipping away against the 9-man Singapore side. And then they get a rub of the green. Pratama Arhan was offside, but he put that one away. And then the penalty, Nadeo had to make a huge save. And then they just control things in extra time. And look, I don't think you can say Indonesia don't deserve a place in the final. They absolutely do. They've been such an entertaining side to watch throughout this competition. And I'm excited to see what they do in the final up against whether it's Thailand or Vietnam. They'll give whoever they're up against a real good fight.
There's a real excitement about this Indonesian side, isn't there? Because they're so young. I don't think people expect them to make it all the way to this final. But they've confounded the critics, Russian, and what they've done is they've taken the game, apart from their game against Vietnam, where they played it brilliantly. They played it brilliantly because they switched so well, didn't they? They're shown to be a very flexible, and Shintae's a very tactically astute manager, head coach.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen different sides to them in this competition, and tactical flexibility that they showed. And they've got their reward.
Now the Singapore players there facing some of their hardcore fans who are now singing the national anthem, as has become customary in recent times. But a word about the crowd tonight, Russian, because sometimes Singaporean crowds have been criticised as being maybe a bit reserved, a bit quiet, don't always get behind the team a little bit, hold back a bit. But tonight was raw emotion, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic emotion and atmosphere from the crowd. And I think throughout this competition, actually, aside from that small pocket of fans who were booing the team after the Thailand game, I think the fans here in Singapore have stood by their team and have got behind them. Credit to them and credit to the Singapore players for responding to that and giving their country something to be proud of.
galvanised them today, didn't it? And that man there, when he scored that free kick, the almost improbable. Can you imagine if Singapore got through with 9? But it wasn't to be. And Indonesia killed it off to me. That man there with his second red card, Irfan.
Listen, they're still being cheered off the pitch here. People have stuck around, and I think players can take heart from that. That this is what the performance has deserved. The fans have stuck around to clap them off. Chants of Singapura, Singapura ringing out around the stadium.
This was a side that wasn't expected to get this far either. Singapore, they too have confounded their critics. But what a classic we had here between these two sides. And they've given everything. And a word here about Faris Ramli.
There's nothing I need to say about him, really. He'll feel that responsibility. Believe me, as a player, when you got a moment like that, and when you look back at how the game has gone, that they've been knocked out, he'll feel that it was all him. But look, that's football. That's life. It happens, and he's apologizing to the fans now. He's tried his best. He's done his best. He's stepped up. He's taken the responsibility to try and win the game for his team.
Yeah, he's distraught at the moment. Faris Ramli.
He'll be the most disappointed of everyone.
Absolutely. Well, we're finally going to get to the man of the match, and it's been given to Shanan Sulaiman. I think that free kick is probably that moment.
You can understand why he's not got a smile on his face, right?
Yeah. Probably rather not get this at the moment. He's they're done. They barely forcing a smile there. Shanan. You can understand why. But it was all smiles for him not too long ago. Here are those stats, in which, of course, absolutely one-sided and dominated. 33 shots, the most we've had in this competition, but Singapore getting 515. And almost as many on target.
I'll tell you what, for a side playing with 9 men, that's not too bad at all. Let's remember these stats will be skewed pretty heavily.
I've seen 11-man sides get less.
Exactly.
So that brings us to the end of proceedings here, and we've still got one more semi-final to go. From me, Shahzad Haq, Rish Roshan Rai, and the team at the National Stadium. We'll see you again at the same time tomorrow night.
And congratulations on the man of the match. I know this must be difficult to take, but can you just take us through that goal and the reaction from the fans at that point?
Of course, it's always a pleasure to score in front of our home fans. You can hear from the support, and we took the lead from that goal, but still we lost the match, so I'm very disappointed actually.
And overall, your thoughts on how Singapore has played throughout the tournament?
I mean, from this match, you can see that we put a lot of heart and soul into the game. We gave it our all, and even with the number disadvantage, we gave it our all, and unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
And do you have anything to say to the fans who turned up here, as well as all over Singapore who supported you throughout the tournament?
Thank you very much for all your support throughout this tournament. It's been a pleasure to play in front of all of you, and we the team appreciate a lot, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
Us.
Entar.
Lambangnya manuk. Singo, manuk, singo.
Entar lagi.
Entar. Memang berpihak di Indonesia. Mau cara untuk hak Indonesia habis kalah kan mau.
Iya.
menit terakhir
menit terakhir
dua